It's the last Sunday of the month. It's here already. It's the last Sunday in the month of October, and if you're new to my channel, I celebrate new starts at the end of every month, on the last Sunday of every month, and we call it High Tea. So it's High Tea Sunday for the month of October, and I do a giveaway, and I share my new start. And if you'd like to join in with a new start of your own, you can share that with us over on the Facebook group Friday Off the Grid. So I have to announce last month's winner. I'm going to do that first. I tried something new today, actually, and I thought this was pretty cool. So if you record FlossTube videos and you didn't know about this, like I didn't know about this, maybe this will be helpful to you as well. So I found something called the YouTube Random Comment Picker, and it was really easy to use. You just copy and paste the URL of your video where you need to choose a comment from, and it chooses it for you, like a random number generator, except it chooses the specific comment. It will even filter out duplicate comments from the same person. So if you only want to, you know how sometimes people will leave a few different comments because they're either answering someone else or maybe you had a little conversation, it will filter out all of the duplicate entries from one person. So YouTube Random Comment Picker. And so I put in the URL of last month's video, and it came up with Yvonne Vigil. So congratulations, Yvonne. You are the winner of September's High Tea giveaway. So just a reminder, the giveaway for last month was the Mirabilia chart. This was Angel of the New Dawn. And I was also going to include a Notions pouch and needle keep from Evertote from my small business. So if you are, Yvonne, if you're not a Mira fan, let me know and we can chat about replacing this with something that might be more your taste. I know Mirabilia stitchers are, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're loyal, you know, you love Mirabilias. And this is a brand new pattern, sealed, brand new. It's sealed in the thing. So I would like this to go to someone who really wants to stitch it. So if you're not a fan of Mirabilia, let me know and I'll get you a different price. Anyways, that being said, I hope you like it. If you're a Mira fan, I think it's a pretty great giveaway. Can you believe we're here again already? It is just flown by. I'm drinking from my all-time favorite mug that Crafty Kim gave to me last year, and I'm drinking a chocolatey chai herbal tea from President's Choice. It's a brand up here in Canada, President's Choice. So for all my fellow Canadian friends and stitchers, if you have a store that sells PC products like the Real Canadian Superstore or Loblaws or No Frills, places like that here, at least in Ontario, I know that those are PC stores here in Ontario. It's one of my favorites. I'll show you the package. So that's what it looks like. It's delicious. It's really delicious. And I don't put anything in it. It's just boiling water. It's really, really good. So that's my tea for this afternoon. And we've talked about the winner, Yvonne Vigil, and I will put your information. I'm going to go in and find your comment and send you a message. But in case you see this before I get to it, congratulations. Okay, so are you ready to see my new start? Because I'm ready to share it. This one I'm so excited by. I actually changed my mind a few times on what I was going to start today because there are a few that have really just been calling to me lately, and I'm not going to share what the other ones are because they'll be a surprise for the next couple of months. But it was a hard decision today, but then when I finally made the decision, it felt really good because let me show you the flosses. Look at the colors. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you actually might know already what my start is going to be. So they look like fall. They look like beautiful, beautiful fall colors, except for this sea foam. I love this color. This is one of my favorite Weeks dye works. This is sea foam, Weeks dye work. It's actually not showing up as bright. It's a little bit brighter in real life. It's a really, really rainy weekend here. I know it is. It's raining for a lot of people around the world, and especially in North America. I think it's quite a rainy weekend. We were supposed to get some snow last night, and I waited up. I even waited up to see whether we would get some snow, and it didn't happen here in London, Ontario. I think central and northern parts of our province received some snow. It was supposed to be our first major event, snow event, this weekend, but London missed out, which I'm a little bit bummed out about because I'm ready. The snow can come at any time. I am ready for it. So there you go. Okay, so I've shown you my colors. See, I'm making you wait. I'm making you wait because it's so exciting. So last year I finished this design. And I believe, I can't remember which video I shared it on, but it was back in the first 10 and under, episode 10 and less. I don't know, it wasn't in episode 1, but maybe 3 or 4. I have no idea. I finished it last year, and I love it. I love it so much. As you can see, it still needs to be FFO'd. But this was from the back of a Rosewood Manor booklet, and I'll flip it around in a minute because then you're going to see my new start. So I completed this, obviously, looks like the pattern. So it's a Rosewood Manor pattern, but this was a supplemental pattern that came along with the big kahuna. The main pattern from Rosewood Manor is, are you ready? Corners and curves. So this is my new start. This is my new start. And if you look closely, you can see the little motifs that I stitched in the welcome sign. They've been taken directly from the main design here. There's 1, there's 2, and oh, there it is, right there. There's number 3. So I already know I'm gonna love it. Isn't it beautiful? I can't wait. And I actually don't get to start it today because I still have quite a bit of work to do. So I am saving this. I'm actually going away on a little retreat next weekend. So I'm saving this to start. And on Thursday night, when I have, in the first night on my retreat, this is going to be the project that I take with me. And I think I'm only going to take 2 projects for the whole weekend because this is my new start, and I'm super excited about it. I'd like to spend as much time as possible putting as much stitches into it. This is not going to be a small one. I know normally I like to do things on smaller counts, like 40 count, etc. However, as you can see, these stitches are not super I'm This is a 28 count, and I'm stitching the main event. I'm doing it on the exact same fabric. Back when I kitted this up, I'm not even gonna guess how long I've had this in my stash. This I probably worked on this over a 2-year period, and I maybe bought it about a year before that. So 3-4 years ago, minimum. And I bought the fabric at the same time. I bought all the floss at the same time. So these flosses that you see here were the duplicate ones that I bought. I actually have, now I wasn't going to show you these because they're kind of messy, but real life, right? So I have all of my leftover skeins from the welcome sign, and I'll be using these up first before I dig into the new ones, which I should have plenty of floss. Famous last words. It is part of the problem with having old stash and waiting so long to stitch these things. You do run the risk that if you run out of a certain color, or, you know, well, if you run out of a certain color, that's the problem, right? End of story, that's the problem. You're going to have issues with dye lots, especially with these over-dyed cottons. Over-dyed anything that's a specialty floss, you are going to have dye lot issues. So this, what is this? Gold. Weeks Dye Work Gold. You can bet donuts to dollars if I were to order this particular type of floss now, it wouldn't look anything like that. So you take a risk. You take a risk. But you know what? With this design, there's enough space in between that if something was a little bit different, or if I had to substitute it with something else that was close, I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to work. It'll be fine. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I'm super excited. So the linen, again, I bought this from Kathy and Neil at Thread and I for, I'm gonna say maybe even 5 years ago. Fortunately for me, she never put dates on anything, so none of my stash really ages. It's all fine. It is a 28 count cashel linen in the antique ivory colorway. So this is the exact same fabric that I stitched the welcome sign on. So I already know that my colors are going to look beautiful on it, and I can't wait. And it's not small. What's the size? The cut size of this is 24 by 24. The design size is going to be 18 by 18. It's not small at all. So this is a biggie. You know, I don't start this lightly because I know that I've had a few large scale starts this year, but it's here. It's in my home. I love it. I want to start it. I want to put some stitches in, and I'm not even gonna feel bad about it for even a minute because I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So that's my new start. What's your new start? I can't wait to see everybody's new start on the Facebook group, because really, this is literally one of my favorite days of the month, seeing everybody's new start and how excited everybody is to celebrate it, So I really try, the idea behind the high tea is celebrating a new start, but the caveat is that most of it comes from stash. I don't buy new projects every month to start because I have a substantial stash. I try to choose something that I've been wanting to start for a long time, that I paid money for in my past, and use it and enjoy it and love it. And I do. So, okay, so that's my new start. And we are at that point where it's time to talk about this month's giveaway. I have a new giveaway. So this month, the giveaway is on Facebook. So I rotate the giveaways between Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, because not everybody is on all three forms of social media. Lots of people can't comment, or they don't want to, but it's tricky to comment on YouTube videos, especially when you're stitching and you're watching it on your television. You're probably not going to stop this video and go, log in and leave a comment. Some people do, but lots of times you're in the middle of something, or you say, oh, I'll go back later and I'll do it. And, you forget. I do it all the time. When I'm sewing, you just load up YouTube, you load up FlossTube, and you just watch video after video after video, and you're enjoying it, but then it just loads the next video, and so you don't leave a comment. It doesn't mean you didn't enjoy it or appreciate the time that FlossTuber took to record a video. That was a long-winded way to say that some people don't leave comments on YouTube. Anyway, that's why the giveaways rotate. Last month was on YouTube. The month before was on Instagram. I checked before I started to record this video so that I would know that this month is on Facebook. I will leave a post. I'm going to pin it to the top of the group page. That's the Friday Off the Grid group page. I'm going to pin it right to the top, and I will post it as soon as this video goes live. And I even have my question ready. I was on the ball today, folks. So the question to win the giveaway this month is, I would like you to recommend a book, a movie, or a TV show that you love. So I am always looking for recommendations, and because I'm pretty sure that usually you guys love what I love because we love what we do, I'm generally really open to suggestions from other crafters on books, movies, and TV shows. We do not have cable, but we do have access to Netflix or Hulu or, iTunes, but I don't really want to pay more. If I can't get it, then you know what I mean. Also books. Love audiobooks. So if you have a favorite narrator who you love to listen reading books, or podcasts. If there are audio podcasts that you listen to that you have favorites of. I'm going to give another little plug here for Craftlit. If you haven't heard of Craftlit, it is a podcast that has been put on for many, many years by a wonderful previous English teacher. Her name is Heather Ordover. She has the smoothest voice, and she's a crafter, and she was an English teacher. So she's smart, she's funny, and she's just got this voice that you could listen to forever. So the premise behind Craftlit is the beginning of the podcast is a little bit of crafty chat, and then it gets into book talk, and she talks about the chapters that you're going to listen to in that episode. They are all books that are in the public domain. So, and I am way behind. I'm years behind because I have a problem with that show that I can't skip forward. So I'm like 4 years behind in Heather's life. And I'm not even mad about it. So she's amazing. So I think I'm still in Sense and Sensibility. And I've been listening to Sense and Sensibility because I watch and listen to so much that by the time I think, oh yeah, I should go and listen to that, the day is done. So if you are looking for something, Craftlit is a great choice. So I've told you the question. You're going to recommend something for me, and I'm hoping that lots of others will peruse the list and find maybe something that they would love as well. And now I guess I better show you what the giveaway is so you know what you're going to win. Okay, you may remember I was very lucky to be gifted a bag of goodies from my friend Sandy, who passed her stash, a bag full of stash to me, and said, use these for giveaways. I don't really mind what you do with them, just love them, send them out into the world, whatever you like to do. So that has enabled me to be able to offer so many giveaways on this channel, as well as, adding in the odd Evertote bag. So Sandy, if you're watching this, thank you again, because being able to make someone's day has been a lot of fun for me. So the giveaway this month, this one was provided by Sandy, and it is a pillow kit. This is really, really sweet. Now I know I'm going to be showing the pattern here, but I can't figure out any other way around it, and I don't think it's a big deal because I don't even know who the designer is of the pattern. Oh, that's a lie. Yes, I do. Okay, hang on. So here it is. It comes all wrapped up in this cellophane bag, crinkle, 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 with a tulle ribbon at the top. This is, and so it's an autumn, and there's a button that comes with it. It comes with the floss. Sorry about the crinkling. Can you see the floss there? Beautiful autumn colors, The fabric is included. The pillow form is included, and it's already pre-finished. So this is a Pine Mountain pillow kit. This kit contains pillow, needle, fabric, floss, and button. This is quite, this made me smile. Use 2-ply floss for all cross stitch and or back stitch. Hang on. Edited for a bit of a sneeze. Pardon me. So I thought this little direction here was funny. Attach button and insert finished design into pillow. If the kit contains a musical button, insert through the buttonhole under flap of pillow. A musical button. Now that would have been cool. I'm afraid to say this is not a musical button. It's just a regular button, but it's super cute. And this is by Pine Mountain Designs, and the needle art is by Sandra Workman from Utah. Pine Mountain Designs. Okay, so very cool. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, because it is almost Halloween, and I'm not much of a celebrator of Halloween, though I love that other people get so into it because it's really fun. But I do have a little extra thing to tuck in here that is really nice. So this is a special needle magnet. It's a stitch dot needle nanny. And I have one of these. It's my coffee one that you've seen on my Stitch With Me videos. And so this is a, what was it called? Dark Nights or something. I'm not sure, but it's actually it's a Halloween stitched design that's been shrunk down and turned into a needle keep. And so it's by Stitch Dots, and it's called Needle Nanny. The magnets on these are wonderful. I mean, everything is going to stick to it. Your scissors, if you get your scissors anywhere close to it, it kind of sucks them in. But it's very strong. Your needles aren't going anywhere. It's excellent. So these two things are the giveaway for October. Isn't that fun? Well, okay, I guess I better get back to it. I still have a fair bit of sewing to do today. So I'm going to gaze lovingly at my new start and look forward to loading it onto some stretcher bars and packing it away in my tote for Thursday night. I can't wait. And that is it for Sunday High Tea. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing the videos. I am having so much fun, and I just thank you so much for your comments and your kind words and just taking a minute out of your day to say hi or, you know, leave me just something really nice in my comment box below. And that's it. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, just a little heads up, tomorrow's video is going to be quite similar to last week's video, though I'm not planning on recording it in my car. I am going to try and record it downstairs in my sewing space. So, but I have some past finishes to share with you, because when I pulled out the beans stitched piece that I did a while ago, and I wanted to show you how I was giving away the pattern, it was in with a pile of other stuff. So I'm gonna share a few other finishes with you that I don't think I've ever shared on this podcast before, because they've been rolled up in my closet. Do you have a bag like that? Do you have some FOs that are rolled up in your closet waiting for, you know, the magic money fairy to drop framing money in your lap? I sort of forgot I had that many in there. And that was kind of encouraging, because when you don't have a lot of time to stitch, you think, oh, I never get anything done. And you know, certain friends, they tease you and they say, oh, you never finish anything. But I have finished a lot of stuff, and I look around the house and I have things all over my walls, and I do finish things, believe it or not. So I am going to share with you some other finishes that I have done. They're not framed, they're not FFO'd, but the stitching is magnificent and I think you'll enjoy it. And there may be one or two other little pattern giveaways tomorrow. So just a heads up. I'll see you tomorrow. And happy high tea, happy stitching.